loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm here.
And we're coming to you from inside the Comic Crypt Town, New Jersey. And we're here, like Brian said, just being.
We're here all the time. We're never not here.
Yeah, it is all the time. I went to dinner across the street.
Yeah,
over the weekend.
Told me you were killing me. You drove all the way home to come back here and go to dinner.
And I parked in our parking lot.
Did you? You walked over?
Because their lot's always super full.
Always,
and it's a teeny tiny lot, and it really sucks.
They're always spilling over.
We're talking about Maca. It's an Indian restaurant, like catty corner from us. It's delicious.
Mike has eaten there several times. I have not, but it makes our parking lot smell wonderful.
Several is not even close. So many times. They're delicious. But yeah, even when I'm not here, I'm here. So, we got a question this week. I apologize, Matt. We've got your question. We'll do it next time. But I have a question that I came across.
I'm never answering your question. Ever.
I have a question that came up in conversation with a customer over the past week, and I think it was a pretty good one. How long, on average, do you think any particular storyline stays relevant? And that's just kind of like a paraphrase.
Forever. They're all important to me.
No, I mean, like, how long does it stay relevant to, like, a current story? Like, how far back do you have to go before something just becomes almost a non-entity to what's going on? Like, it could be canon, it could have happened, but the importance, like, seeps away.
Well, it's circumstantial to the event and what happened in it.
It doesn't have to be an event. I
mean
a storyline.
That happens in the storyline. What happens in it to make it significant, and how significant, and to the reader, and how invested they are. Mm-hmm. You know, like,
I think the reader has nothing to do with it.
I think the reader has plenty to do with it. You know the way I cling to shit in stories.
I understand, but what I'm saying is, like, you clinging to things and referencing back to stuff, mm-hmm. In my opinion, most of that has no bearing on anything going on.
But it has lots of bearing to me.
And that's fine. But I'm talking about to the story that is happening now.
Mm-hmm.
So, just if you had to put a number on it, where do you think?
Very. Number very.
I don't understand. Would you like to elaborate with an actual number?
8 out of 10. Is that better for you?
What does that mean?
Like
I'm not asking for a
level of importance.
No, I'm asking how long until something, regardless of how much impact it had, how important it was, does that just, like, go away? Does it not matter anymore? Yes, it's still canon. Yes, it technically, quote unquote, still matters, but effectively.
Everything that's happened in comics from 1939 so today. It's like saying that's like something that happened in someone's life doesn't doesn't matter and doesn't attribute to who they are. You know, like every minute of my life counts. Every minute attributes to me being me.
But like the importance of those things seep away over time most of the time.
Not if you're a narcissist. Every minute's
okay. Let's talk about normal people then.
Normal people, I would imagine, try to forget a lot. This world is horrific.
I'm not saying forget a lot. I'm saying an event happening to you, while something could be traumatic or wonderful or whatever it is, the effect will dull over time.
I don't know. This question's too high concept.
Okay, I'm going to say roughly 10 years before any of the effect that a particular thing has is completely gone.
It depends, because what if a character had an extreme traumatization, and then, like, 10 years later, you know, like depending upon the actual thing that happens. All right, Invincible, right? Mm-hmm. 110. Mark gets raped.
Yep.
How long do you think that stays relevant in Mark's life? Forever.
I'm not saying in the life, I'm saying in the story.
Forever.
Forever?
How? Yes.
You sure?
I think so. I think that's something that would affect that story for that's something that's gonna stay with that character.
Other than Marky coming out of that, what
every time he was around her after that, he was reliving the trauma.
Sure.
Yeah, like I said,
we didn't get that 10-year thing.
No, we did not get a 10-year.
Right, we didn't get that 10-year push for it to become irrelevant.
Oh, but Mark's so whiny. He was gonna harp on about that forever.
God. All right, let's talk about all the events you've been reading that we've reviewed for the story. How many of those are still relevant?
How long will Jason Todd's murder affect Batman and Jason Todd? Forever.
Okay.
I'm saying it depends. It depends. Tim Drake's dad died.
How often does he talk about that?
Exactly. We don't really harp on that.
Never.
Right. We don't really harp on that. But Jason Todd is alive. He's been alive for over a decade, and he still can't get over the fact that he died. So it depends. It depends on the character. It depends on the event.
Origins, which that becomes a new origin for him, right? Origins are immune to that because it's an origin. Batman's parents dying.
What man? Talk about a character who has no luck with origins. First, I'm a carbon copy ripoff of Dick Grayson. Then they restart the universe, so they have to reintroduce me, and I'm a street kid stealing hubcaps. Then I get murdered, and you reintroduce me as the friggin' thrift store Punisher.
But look at the effects of Civil War, or Secret Wars, or Secret Invasion. All that shit is almost meaningless at this point.
I mean, I guess Secret Invasion was if you believe what they say about Bendis planning it for 10 years.
And that's cool that he did it. I'm just saying, and 10 years plus on, how much do we talk about Skrulls? How much do we talk about the events of that happening?
Oh, we don't talk about Skrulls because we beat the shit out of them and almost destroyed them.
I'm just saying, I'm of the opinion that it takes about a decade for something to fall out of relevance.
I mean, some stuff should fall out of relevance. It's god awful to think that new writers are linchpinned into.
But that's what I mean. It's
rehashing that stuff.
It's just a natural flow of story. Things are going to get left behind.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay.
A lot of that shit, you know how we do the first page intro and recap and stuff? A lot of times it's not even a recap of what happened in the issue or arc before. It's a character recap, and it's I didn't come here to go to school. I don't need the character.
Some people need that though.
History.
I think it's a useful tool for newer readers to kind of find their bearing for stuff. So I'm fine with that. Most of the time I just kind of skim and skip because I don't need it.
Yeah, right.
But those recaps are nice because then you can reach back and be like, oh, that did happen however long ago. If you want to dredge something back up, cool, whatever. I'm just saying, the natural flow of time kind of makes everything irrelevant.
Jason Todd died when my grandpa read comics.
And now he's alive. Irrelevant. See? I just thought it was an interesting question. It was a conversation that was interesting to have, so just want to put it to you and see what you thought.
Well, I mean,
because you are so very this happened and this happened and this, your recall's crazy.
But that's a recent take for me, in the last year. The last year is comics for lifers. You want to be casual about it? Okay, you're not going to get what a lifer gets out of it because
mad all the time.
No, not necessarily, but oh shit, you're referring to a plot line you started in 92 and you're doing it now? So, the lifers have the benefit of going, oh shit, I remember that.
Yeah, you get
which is why, sure. Fossils like me, I say it's all relevant. It's all relevant because,
But it takes someone going, I'm gonna pull that thread and bring it back for that to become relevant again.
Right, yes, it needs that. It doesn't stay relevant. Right, absolutely.
Cool, let's move on.
Sure.
So, last week, let me find my notes here. I will start off, New History of the DC Universe, The Dakota Incident, #1.
Now, that's our Icon Heroes.
Milestone.
Yeah.
Icon's
one of them.
Icon is one of them.
Hardware.
There was a sub-publisher for Marvel called Icon.
Right.
Yeah.
Icon's the Superman guy.
Right.
And there was a Hardware?
Hardware is like Batman, Iron Man kind of
thing. Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I have to pause and get the creators because I didn't write it down because I'm a jerkface. All right. So we've got writing by Joseph P. Illage, Stephanie Williams, Morgan Hampton, and Nicholas Draper Ivey, with art by Valentine Delandro, Carlo Pagulian, Steven Segovia, and
Steven Segalva?
Fico Ossio and Edwin Galman. Go back to my notes now. Okay, so essentially it is going over the history of Dakota City and all the milestone heroes and tying that into the DC Universe proper. Now I'm going to say, I don't know any of the actual original milestone origins. I don't know any of that info. I've only ever been interested in Static, and I never went back to read the original run. But now this is laying out a new origin, and it's tied up with like Lex and the Justice League and all kinds of stuff. But it leads to a point where Static's been forced to kind of give up his heroing because of like politics and a deal that Hardware and Icon make with Lex, because at the time he's president.
Wow, let's go back to when Lex was president.
Yeah,
huh? Okay.
yeah. And the framing for this is from a different universe. Static's nephew is traveling the timeline, seeing all this stuff unfold, being like, hey, that's not how that happened. Hey, that's not, oh, that's different. But when he lands in front of Static, who's probably like in college now, like college age, he's like, hey, you gotta fucking do this. And Static's like, yeah, I do. And he picks the costume back up.
That's interesting because Lex being president happens pre-Flashpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, do they acknowledge that at any point?
They don't mention Flashpoint at all.
Right.
But, I mean, most of that Flashpoint shit got rolled back into continuity, didn't it? Most of it, anyway.
I mean, it's still fucked with the timeline.
Sure.
So,
whatever.
like,
yeah,
you know, like, did he get de-aged like everybody else got de-aged? Like, you know, the kids got de-aged?
I think we're dealing with comic book time compression at this point for this.
Because, like, they age Static. Like, Static's like a man now. And
like I said, he's probably like college age, yeah.
Right.
Whereas, like, Static then is, like, 14, 15, 16-year-old, whatever. Because they have it where, like, the Bang Babies, all the people who got powers from, like, the Static origin, the purple mist, that was, like, an engineered gas that was put onto civilians on purpose, and they knew it would give them powers because Lex was secretly trying to create more metas.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on.
So Lex is responsible for all that. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So it was a cool thing. Again, not knowing anything about the Milestone universe or any of its properties really was interesting to kind of get this reframing and kind of learning a little bit. I might go back and check some of that out, even though, you know, none of it's really like very relevant other than Static.
Hopefully the new Static series that it sets up.
I hope so.
Yeah, because like the last one with Batman, the future one with the Batman crossover, Batman Beyond, it's not good.
Yeah, the most recent one I didn't. Usually I give stuff like 2 issues. The first one was just like, I don't care for this at all. His last 2 minis were disappointing. Like, it's just hard for him to kind of get footing. So I'm hoping the rebrand and the updated look and idea for him is going to kind of give him a foothold. So we'll see. But I enjoyed the read itself. Hard to get a hold of. Everybody's looking for it.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, I mean, I think it's probably, if you're a fan of those characters, it's probably essential reading and was necessary to reintroduce them and tidy up the...
Sure. I think it's just people going like, hey, I liked Hardware or I liked Icon. Like, for them to come back, people are scrabbling for it. So it's still that fast. I tried to order more. I do have some coming. But there definitely needs to be another printing of that so people can get a hold of the info.
Yeah.
And then I also have Is Ted Okay?
I also read Is Ted Okay from Mad Cave.
By Dave Chisholm.
He's the writer and the artist.
Yeah, the writer-artist, yeah. I'm so used to everybody.
Yeah.
No one pulls double duty, or very rarely. Interesting book.
Yeah. I like the artwork. Had a weird vibe.
Super weird vibe. It's a sucky future. It's like corporate overlords, hyper surveillance state kind of thing. And the main character, whose name I don't know, her job is observing 3 people, and she's there to look for suicidal or homicidal tendencies.
Right.
Because they all work for the same corporation. And they're like, we don't want them actually hurting anybody. And we don't care about suicide as much because you're only hurting yourself. But, like, just, you know, watch them, please. But she's able to, like, watch them everywhere.
Yeah,
at
like
home, in the street.
Yeah.
Fucking everywhere.
Yeah, it was kind of weird to follow at first. Because, like, I couldn't get the vibe that, like, she, like how can she, like, he stops and pets a cat in the middle of the street.
Yeah, his friend's like a cat.
Yeah, and I'm like, how are you watching him do this?
Hyper surveillance state.
Yeah, yeah. But they don't, like, focus on it. Like, they don't give you any panels with, like, cameras on lampposts
just
or
very
drones
just natural
in the sky or anything, you know?
Yep.
It doesn't have, like a suppressing, 1984 vibe. Like,
yeah.
it doesn't give that off. It tells you. It's like, yeah, this is what we're doing.
Well,
We're watching, but
her department's called like the Big Brother or whatever or something.
Right,
like it's named after.
right. But it like,
but that's how that shit works. Is like,
yeah, don't let them know. Yeah,
I think everyone knows. I think it's just like a natural, like, yeah, we talk about. We have fucking cameras everywhere now, and we don't like. It's not like, oh my god, we're so suppressive. It's like, no, there's just cameras everywhere.
True. That's why I touch myself at every red light.
That's a crime.
Why is it a crime? The privacy of my own car. Those perverts are watching me in my car. That's not right. That's not right. That should be a crime.
But Ted is super weird. He does not like people. He keeps to himself. And he just got some, like, strange shit going on.
Yeah, like, you're saying the woman for the bureau's the main character? I thought Ted was the main character.
No, the woman's definitely the main character.
Yeah.
But she gets, like, hyper obsessed with Ted.
Yeah.
And hence the, like, is Ted okay? Like,
and I don't know why he didn't do anything.
I think, so she's narrating the book, but it's also in a way where, like, it's like she's writing to or recording recordings for an ex, it feels like, who she is reminded of through Ted.
Right.
Right? And she's like, I see you and Ted, or him and you, like that kind of thing.
Yep.
And she gets obsessed. She goes out trying to find him because she's trying to, like, fix something or whatever it is. And she accidentally causes a car accident that should have killed him. Like, the car hits a post and, like, explodes, and he just walks out just very nonchalant, just like, and, like, on fire. And then, like, people show up and, like, whisk him away. The cops show up, and they're like, nah, there's no one there. He would have died if he was. Like, these things don't go crazy. There's no one there. You must be hallucinating. It's trauma. And then she goes back to work, and he's, like, there at work 3 days later like nothing happened. And she's just, like, flipping out over it. Everything in the book was a bummer.
Yeah, it wasn't like a good vibe book.
No. Everything was just, like, this is oppressive and sad and lonely. Like, everything's awful. But it hooked me. Like, I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. It was solid, despite being very gray.
You know, it wasn't gray. The Rocketeer.
No, that had to be very bright.
Yes, it was
and
super
awesome.
bright
And wholesome.
Yes. Oh my, so wholesome.
How often was there a pinup on a page?
Not too often, because oh man, what's his name?
Dave Stevens?
No, Cliff, the Rocketeer.
Oh, I don't know his name.
His name's Cliff.
Like the bar?
There's a bar named Cliff?
Yeah, Cliff Bars.
Oh, yeah, I guess. All right. Yeah. Okay. You know, I'm so old, I went to Cheers. Like Cliff and Cheers, yeah. Anyway, Cliff and Betty are broken up.
Oh, no.
Yes. And he is on a cruise that she happens to be on with the director guy that she ran off with.
Okay.
So it is just in his face.
This is in the 40s or 50s? Right, because he fought Nazis at one point?
Yeah, but that was a bunch of volumes ago. I'm going to say we're at least in the 50s now.
Okay, so he's fighting the Reds.
The whats?
The Reds?
Soviets? He ain't fighting nobody yet. He's the gist of the book is he's looking for Amelia Earhart.
Okay.
Yeah, Amelia Earhart went missing, and they hired him to go find her.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's on a boat heading towards where she disappeared. That is captained by Popeye. I shit you not. They have not referred to him by name, but aesthetically from head to toe, he is Popeye. And in mannerisms, like he is 100% Popeye.
That is fantastic.
He's also being accompanied by Tintin and Snowy.
What?
Yeah, they are also on the boat and supposed to be aiding in the investigation.
Is this just like some sort of weird, like, IP, like, hell? Like,
yeah, so far it is.
They're all on a boat.
Absolutely.
No one gives a fuck.
Yes.
They're from the 40s. Who cares?
It's crazy because I didn't know. I thought Tintin was the dog.
Oh.
I've never read a Tintin anything in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the dog was Snowy.
Yeah, I didn't.
The boy is Tintin.
I think I knew the boy was Tintin. I didn't know the dog's
I didn't even
name.
know that. And apparently he is Tintin because his name is Justin Martin.
It's a shit nickname.
It's just like, you're Tintin. You're Tintin because you got Tintin in your name. It's like, no, it's the laziest. People who didn't like him gave him that nickname.
Yeah.
We're not your friends. We're going to make fun of you.
It's memorable.
Sure. I'm sorry. The Rocketeer, The Island, it's an IDW book. It's based on a story by Dave Stevens, but it's written by John Layman with art by Jacob Edgar.
Okay.
Before I went on my Popeye is in his book.
I'm gonna tell you, I've never read any Rocketeer ever. I've only ever seen the movie.
The movie's great. I grew up with the movie. I was a kid when that came out. It's how I know his name's Cliff.
I didn't know his name was. I haven't seen it in forever. You know, when they did that and the Phantom and the Shadow and like all those like stuff where they were trying to move those movies.
My favorite.
I loved all of them.
My favorite part of the book is he's trying to act coy, he's not the Rocketeer, and his buddy just pulls the helmet out of the sack and hands it to him. He's like, "Here you go. You better go investigate because that guy disappeared." Oh man, it's like even the Rocketeer has a friend like that. It's like, thanks, jerk.
It sounds fun.
It's very fun.
I need you to keep me up on the Popeye situation.
Yeah, the artwork is a little simplistic. It's very, very hard-lined, cartoony kind of deal.
Well,
but you
Popeye,
fucking put Popeye
Tintin.
in it and Tintin in it. So, yeah, okay. But it was a lot of fun.
He's going to go to the island. Phantom's going to be there. Riding his horse.
I shit you not. Like, he got geared up to fly off the boat and surveil the area because after someone goes missing. And the first thing he sees is an island with a skull on it. And I'm like, oh, Phantom gonna live in that skull cave or what?
Absolutely. Yeah. Or King Kong.
Yes.
That's right. That's a crossover we need. Rocketeer versus King Kong.
Just fly into his face.
Well, it's, instead of the biplanes flying around him,
Yeah.
he's flying around and giving him some shit.
Yeah, King Kong just swats him like a fly.
Oh no!
Well, now he's a Cliff Bar.
Sounds fun though. Sounds fun.
The only other thing I have from last week is... Well, I have two more from last week, but The Punisher has another series.
Well, this is segueing out of...
it is segueing out of the Red Band.
Out of Red Band,
but
so it's
man,
like, okay,
I feel
cool.
like Punisher stuff has just been getting thrown at me.
There's a lot, but I think it's deserved and it's good, so...
Obviously, Marvel, written by Benjamin Piercy, art by Jose Luis Suarez.
Percy.
That's what I said, didn't I?
You said Piercy.
Oh, my bad.
Just saying.
Piercy your ears.
There's no I in there.
It's good. I liked it. I don't want to trivialize it or anything, but like building off the events of Red Band, Kingpin's out of the picture, and it's basically just a move. Like Jigsaw's trying to be the new Kingpin.
Look, it's a Punisher book.
You're right. It's not very complex.
There's not going to be a whole lot going on.
I will say, as a 47-year-old relic, I was titillated to see the old fucking logo again.
Sure.
And it's not like exact old logo. The teeth doesn't go down to the belt, but it's
close
the
enough.
old square jawed logo.
And so I haven't read the number one yet. I have to get there, but I thoroughly enjoyed Red Band.
Yeah, Red Band was
and
good.
I'm not typically a Punisher fan.
Yeah.
So like having me be like, all right, cool, this is like a solid read. I'm about it.
You know, in his own books, he starts fighting guys like Barracuda and like stuff that people have never heard. I don't care about. Like it's nice to see him like be involved with Tombstone and Jigsaw and Kingpin. It's nice to see him in the Marvel proper.
Yeah.
It's where I enjoy him most.
Yeah, throw some names that he's got to go up against.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like low. But that's the guys he should be going after.
That's the guys he should be going after.
The super-powered
Yes,
mob
yes,
guys.
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I've got The Peril of the Brutal Dark, an Ezra Cain Mystery by Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips.
That was a mouthful.
It's a big one. So if you look at the title, it's The Brutal Dark. And then the other words are very small above and below it. This is one of the new Vertigo releases. I think it's the third. I like it. I like it. I like detective noir stuff, and this has a little bit of Indiana Jones sprinkled in, and I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
And it's not like...
Have you read all the Vertigo stuff so far?
Nope.
Okay. I read the zombie one. Mm-hmm. I don't remember the one that was before that. There's been 3 so far.
Bleeding Hearts was the first one. It was a zombie one. The second one was... I forget. Fuck, what was the second
It
one?
was another 2-word one, like Life's End or some shit like that. I don't remember.
I think you're right.
Right?
I think
Life's
that's
End,
it.
End
Yeah.
Life, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You guess you didn't read that one?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I have them. I just haven't like.
All right.
To it.
All right.
This one
Yeah.
got popped up because Jacob Phillips. I like him a lot. He usually works for Brubaker on his noir stuff. So I was like, ooh. The idea is there is this private eye who has to go investigate a missing object. You start with him in at the end of a case, and he doesn't fuck around. Like, murdered a dude
Oh.
who was shooting at him. You know, it was self-defense.
So it's one of those gritty stories where we're allowed to kill the bad guys.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. But he has a background in anthropology, and he gets called into the museum, which lost an artifact that they're supposed to be holding from Greece, because Greece is being attacked by fascists. And the museum's like, hey, you know, you worked under this dude.
MAGA gods of Greece?
No, the other ones, the Nazi kind.
Oh,
and the Italian
I was going to say, I didn't
Nazi
know they
and
took
Italian.
boats.
So to protect the museum's reputation, they have to get this artifact back. So he's like, keep it quiet. You have this background. You're working with this guy. Go find it. And it's Hephaestus's anvil. So Hephaestus is the Greek god of, like, he's the weapon maker.
They stole an anvil?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's not like a little one either. It's like a giant
a forging anvil.
Yeah,
To forge weapons on.
And I say Indiana Jones because it's an actual, like, magical artifact. Like, when it's found, there's like a little prequel
You better have the powers of levitation.
or preface, and it heats up. It gets super hot. So there's actual, like, magical properties to it. The anvil goes missing, and so does a guy, and so he's got to go find him. That's it.
Okay.
Relatively simple with that
Interesting.
nice little sprinkle of, like, magic in there.
I hope they explain on how they got that anvil out of there.
I'm sure they will, I hope. I don't know. Yeah, I like it quite a bit.
Cool.
Yeah. And then we've got Amazing Spider-Man
Spidey time.
/ Venom Death Spiral #1 by Joe Kelly, Al Ewing, Charles Soule, Jesus Says, and Matt...
What does Jesus says?
He says...
He doesn't say anything. He does the art. He draws pictures.
I was gonna say the guy's name. And Matt Hollingsworth. This... Not a lot happened in this. A lot of people died, but no one who matters.
A lot of people died.
There was like at least a person per page.
Well, yeah, a lot of people died, but at the end, didn't they
Torment.
set
His name's Torment.
Yeah, Torment. Didn't they set a target on MJ?
Yeah, so throughout the book, like literally every page, we see someone die. And the thing connecting everyone dying is their names are Parker or Brock. So Torment is finding people named Parker or Brock.
Well, some context there. Carnage is now on Eddie Brock, and the symbiotes have access to their host's memories. So when Eddie is sleeping at night, Carnage is calling
He
Torment.
texting Torment. Come on.
No, he used a phone, didn't he?
Yeah, it texted him. That's why we got to read the chat log.
Oh, I thought they had a conversation.
Nope, through text.
But he's giving them the list of people to go kill.
I don't think that's how it was, because he didn't know that MJ was now Venom. He found out through Eddie that day, and then he texts this killer that, hey, Mary Jane Watson is now Venom, and like Torment's like, okay, cool, put that on the list. Let's go after Watson's. And that's kind of all that happened in the book, was this setup of these people dying. I mean, Pete's lamenting about his life back after being gone for so long and how everything's all fucked up.
Pete was in space, and it was awesome.
Yeah. But mostly it was just people dying.
Yeah. People you don't know dying and not really mattering.
Yes. So, not bad, just an all setup issue,
Segues to this week's books,
which was better.
which was way better. So, Amazing Spider-Man 23, written by Joe Kelly, with art by Ed McGuinness, and the Venom symbiote, not on Mary Jane, but the Venom symbiote as an entity by himself, is hysterical.
How many times did I come to you and go, ha ha ha, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at that. Like, it was a fun read. Short version, Peter finds out MJ's Venom, because when MJ came out to Peter, it was actually Ben, and Ben's like, yeah, good, whatever.
Yeah, he's like, you two deserve each other.
Yeah. So that's the whole thing. And they have their interaction. after fighting Shocker and Mrs. Doc Ock.
Yes, Lady Ock.
Lady Ock, yeah. And then it was following Eddie and Carnage back in New York. And that's kind of it until Torment kills some people.
It is kind of it, but the dialogue is very fun.
The interactions are fantastic.
While Mary Jane, Spider-Man, and Venom are having a heart-to-heart on a billboard or a rooftop or wherever.
Yeah, they're on a scaffolding somewhere or whatever.
The symbiote is off of MJ, so Pete and MJ can be face-to-face and have this talk. And she's trying to be comforting while she's grilling him about shit she's not understanding because people were pretending to be Pete while he was gone. The Venom symbiote puts a hand on Pete's shoulder and is like, I too am making contacts.
Yeah. To show you how much I care. Yeah, to be comforting or whatever.
And then he's like, would you feel better if you were inside me? Do you want to be inside me? And it was just kind of real weird and uncomfortable. But it was hysterical.
Yeah, Pete was like, and this will never not be awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like Pete like hyperventilates into his mask when he finds out that MJ is
funny too.
Venom.
Yeah.
But like even in the beginning, you have the awkward conversation with Pete is talking to Aunt May and Ricardo, her new boyfriend, and he's trying to make nice, and they're having whatever, and then we find out that Aunt May and Rick are having lots of whoopee.
Yep. No, gross.
And he's just like, ugh.
Although I will say, like, today's Aunt May is not the Aunt May of yesterday. She's far more attractive artistically than she was even when she was first drawn.
I mean, she's no Marissa Tomei, but she's still very old.
Yeah,
she's not like a young. It's not like, oh, look how hot Aunt May is. It's like, okay, Aunt May, you're an old lady.
Yeah, but she's like a modern old lady. She's not like she might fall and break her hip. She's like, she does Pilates.
Yeah. The interactions made the book, 100%.
Yeah. It was good superhero slice of life shit.
Even the thing of Venom, like, and MJ broke up with, there was like a meta thing. MJ broke up with what's his face? Paul. It's like, everyone, so there were very many people who were happy about that. Does that make you happy? Are you one of them?
Yeah. Like, he should have looked to the reader. He shouldn't have looked at Pete. Yep. Does that make you happy?
Yeah.
Come on, that made us all happy. Now just fucking kill Paul, because now Paul's creepily living in MJ's apartment, because he has nowhere to go.
Yeah, he's nowhere to go, and she's like, it's her fault, whatever. And what's his face is staying with them too.
Dylan. Yeah, Dylan's been staying with them for a while.
Yeah. So again, some more setup, but at the end, Carnage. No, that was the last one. At the end of this one, Torment goes after the new Shocker.
Right.
Because he's tangentially related to someone named Watson.
Yep.
He has like some aunt once removed who married a Watson or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's dead because of it.
I'm wondering, because this is all going to be Eddie's fault. Because Eddie took on the Carnage symbiote.
Yeah. Well,
so this is going to be Eddie's fault for a while, even agreeing to do it.
The driving force behind the book, outside of the murders in Torment, because no one knows those are even happening right now, is that Eddie told Pete that Carnage knows who he is now.
Right.
And Pete's flipping out about it.
Right.
He doesn't know what to do. So that's the driving force currently.
Yes. But I wonder, is this gonna wind up being a reset of sorts? Are we gonna wind up, catching Carnage and imprisoning Carnage, but Eddie's gonna get chastised, and maybe the Venom symbiote goes back to Eddie, and we can reset to a.
We're gonna do the symbiote shuffle.
But we could reset to a time where, hey, Eddie was Venom, not on 18,000 other people, and maybe they're both villains again, and we leave it like that, and we stop fucking with things that shouldn't be fucked with.
Unless they come up with a creative decision, Venom's not leaving MJ because they'll both die.
Yeah, but they'll fix it. Like by the end of this,
and I don't think that's happening.
This is a 9-issue part.
Yeah, but she's getting they're feminizing her costume.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to stop looking like Venom, and she's going to look like a female, like MJ Venom.
Okay.
I mean, unless there's, like, a little bit left behind to keep her alive, and then the actual rest of the symbiote goes on someone else.
Yeah, and that lasted 2 minutes when they put it on Black Widow.
Yeah, because no one gave a fuck.
No one gives a fuck. It's on MJ. MJ does not belong in the superhero community. She's not even his jackpot. She should be a model somewhere, or an actress somewhere, or own a nightclub, or do any of the other failed ideas they had with her. MJ is pointless, not with Spider-Man. They can fucking kill her for all I care.
I don't disagree, but, like, they're seeing some level of success because they're pushing forward with it. So
I hope they're pushing forward with it to fix it.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Have Venom pop back on Peter for a little while.
Oh, no. No thanks. Only if he remains that funny. I always loved you. You rejected us. Why did you reject us?
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the point of this is. Because I still don't know what the point is. So now that we're into this week, we've got some stuff.
We do have stuff.
I'm going to start with something quick. Star Wars Shadow of Maul #1. And this is this is like a prequel to the new show coming out.
It's like half a shadow.
Because he ain't got no legs. By Benjamin Percy and Maribel Musabekov. So the story is following a former bounty hunter turned cop, and he is rooting out corruption in his department.
Turned cop?
Yeah.
Star Wars cops. Well, that's uncharted territory.
And it's like the standard, like, cop setup. He's in the department. He gets put onto a team. One of them's corrupt. There's a whole thing, but he's still trying to find who the actual, like, corrupt person is that's, like, doing the stuff. Because he busts, like, they were doing sales of illegal poisonous animals. And, like, he doesn't call for backup, and he has to get saved by his droid.
Do they work for the Empire?
They don't say specifically. So he's getting interviewed by someone who looks like they're part of the Imperial.
I thought Star Wars cops were stormtroopers.
They're just the regular, actual, like, detectives, like, investigating crime and stuff like that. But the setup's very mundane as far... It's a cop drama in Star Wars. So it's kind of cool. Just to get that thing. His partner is a droid called Two Boots, and he's great because he's kind of he's kind of aloof. He's just saying, like, typical, like, do you need assistance? Like, should I come now? Should I come now?
Okay.
Do you need that backup now? Like, he's being very aggressive with his want to help, and then, like, he kicks ass and it's fun. And then we just, at the very end of the book, we find out that Maul is going to the planet that he's on. Quick, easy, entertaining. I think I'd rather read more of the cop stuff without Maul interfering, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the uncharted territory of it all, so, yeah.
Yep.
I can see that.
That's it.
I read Narco by
Me
Image
too.
Comics. Written by Doug Wagner. And art by Daniel Hilliard,
yeah.
About a guy named Marcus who's got the hots for a girl named Jess. He is a weirdo who does what kind of blogging does he do?
He serial killers and conspiracies.
Yeah, serial killer blogging while he eats Pop-Tarts.
Also, he blacks out whenever his BPM gets above 200.
Yes.
Yeah, he just like fades away.
Which, like, this issue is very kind of ambiguous. They don't give you any. They don't give you anything. They just kind of all set up and not like no hooks. It's
all hooks. What are you talking about?
Well, it's basically like you just got to see what happens next.
Right. It is just like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, it's not a lot of hooks. It's just one big mystery.
Yeah. So the waitress he likes. They finally, like, set up a date.
The
waitress to come over.
She, like, lives across the hall.
Yeah.
So it's not just, like, a waitress that he likes. It's a next door neighbor. He meets a group of friends at the diner, and they all poke him and prod him about liking her.
It does a very good job of, like, making it feel like a full life for him.
He's got friends.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
He's got a lot going on.
He's got a lot going on for a guy who blacks out a lot and like has some issues.
And like, and then he's also actively taking steps to try to, like, mitigate that. Like, he's doing hard cardio to try to, like, control and push how far the BPM thing is before he blacks out. Like, there's a lot going on.
He's very empathetic in the way that, like, you could see that he's, like, panicked and stressed and preparing for, like, a date and preparing to, like, you know, just even be social. But he gets no, it wasn't a premonition. He sees her get attacked. Yeah,
she gets attacked.
By ex-boyfriend in the hallway.
Well, that was before.
Yeah.
That was before. So yeah, there was an ex that she went out with like one time, and he's being kind of an ass. He calls the police, and she's like, "Oh, thank you for doing so. You're my hero."
Yeah, but he didn't like open the door and engage. He just called the cops.
Yeah. Because he was getting worked up. He didn't want to pass out.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the book, we see something happen in the hallway again when she's supposed to come over for the date, and he can't open his door for some reason.
Yeah.
And then we see her face up against the peephole, and then blood.
Yeah.
And he passes out. So, just a whole lot of, huh? What's going on?
So do you think he's a serial killer and doesn't know it?
Probably. Because
Right,
he was
he
talking.
walks out and-
He's talking about a specific serial killer he says is like dextering people.
Yeah.
By using their MO to get them caught, and then he moves on to the next serial killer. So
it's probably him.
probably.
Yeah.
Or he's going to get involved with them somehow.
Throw me a curveball, Doug Wagner. Don't let me figure your shit out on the first issue. I hate when I do that.
But like, so Wagner and Hilliard are the ones who have done. They did
Plastic and vinyl.
Yeah. They do all these projects. The last thing they did
Fashion
was
School
I was a
serial
fashion
killer,
school
which
serial
was fun.
killer. Yeah,
Very fun.
I've been following them since Plastic, their first volume, all the way through. I will get anything they make, and it's a good time.
I didn't read Plastic or Vinyl. I started to, and I fell off of one of them. I can't even remember which one it was because they look so similar. But like we were talking about it a little bit before we were recording, the gore in Fashion School Serial Killer was not an afterthought. Not like it wasn't good. Like the artwork wasn't good. The artwork was great, but it's such a bright, colorful book, and the cast is young, and you know it's not important. It's about the relationships, you know. And it's like, oh, she killed a person, and it's like, all right, well,
It's not in the forefront. It is like it's there to serve the story, and it's not to like look how fucked up this is. It's just like it's part of it.
Right. So like no matter how fucked up the story is, the characters are endearing and they capture you. Like, you know, like this woman was killing the shit out of people, and I'm like, she's great.
Yeah,
like, you know,
right. You could liken it to the violence in Invincible, where it's like shit gets crazy violent, but because it's so bright against that cartoony style, like it works, and it's not like gross. This is just about guts and blood everywhere.
Yeah, and even like there's something to it. Where like even when it's real gory, it's just kind of like but it's also bright and colorful. It doesn't.
Yeah, it helps it. Yeah, and again, it's not the main focus of the book,
Right?
Even though it's there a lot.
Right. Yes. Hopes for that one moving forward.
Yeah. Again, I think to do great. They don't do like knock your socks off awesome stuff. They do like, this is a fun mid-tier book that I can enjoy all the way through.
Right.
Every time.
Right.
I haven't read a bad one.
Okay.
Next, I've got Nectar #1 by Jeremy Robinson and Anna Paola Martello and Francesco Francini.
By Volt Comics.
I wasn't impressed.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing. There was nothing.
You reel me in with like witch trial era shit.
It was nothing.
It's Salem, Massachusetts in 1837.
Way past witch trials.
Yeah, way past witch trials. And there are killer butterflies.
It looks like that. This is going to be the thing. There's a giant like flock of butterflies coming into this small town.
Well, this guy runs out into a cemetery and rips open a grave of a recently deceased woman. And he's saying like he hopes he can save her. He hopes it's in time. It isn't. He cannot save her. It's not in time. Her gut is like gashed open, and just these hordes of butterflies like
pouring out.
And there's two girls just playing around, like hanging, young girls, and one of the girls gets bitten, and they're like, like butterflies don't bite people.
Right. The proboscis, the mouth part, the long, like curly bit that they used to get inside the flowers, is serrated, so it cuts things.
Yeah. And they go see a doctor, and it's a mystery, but people are being bitten by this swarm.
Yeah, we see two people get bit.
Yeah,
someone chopping
the
wood,
girl
and then the girl
guy chopping woods. Yeah.
And then there's like a giant flock coming, and you're like, "Hey, what's that?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like, "Oh no!" It's like birds.
Yeah.
Right.
The artwork's nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's unnecessary nudity.
Well, of course.
It's like you get to
it's a vaguely horror-based thing. There needs to be tits in it.
Yeah, I know, but it's just so weird that it's like it's not even them like having sex. They're done having sex. They're just sitting in bed having a conversation, and it's like, yeah, it's needed to draw them titties, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I get it. Drawing titties are fun.
On top of that, the little girl gets struck with a dancing plague.
Oh yeah,
Like she can't stop dancing.
She can't stop dancing. Yeah.
So apparently the butterflies will suck your blood or eat you or whatever the fuck they're gonna do to people. I don't know. I imagine there's gonna be a scene where someone's gonna be completely covered in butterflies and someone's gonna shoo them away. And it's just gonna be like a skeleton just completely just eaten away. But she can't stop dancing.
What do you think the burly guy chopping wood's he's like, can't stop chopping wood, just go keep chopping wood.
The dancing plagues were a real thing. Did you know that?
Yeah? No,
yeah. And it was like medieval or Renaissance era, like Italy, I think. There was a spate of dancing plagues where people just couldn't stop dancing. That's where the tarantella comes from. Yeah,
I'm dancing crazy.
but like even if you wanted to, you couldn't stop.
Yeah.
It was just like a form of like mass hysteria. Yeah, it's weird.
Interesting.
Yep, I am not interested in this book.
I am.
Art's cool. I just like okay. I just think it's gonna be like reskin. Like I said, it's like the birds. It's gonna be like reskinned weirdo
Sure.
shit.
Sure. I didn't hate it.
Okay.
Did you read Moonstar?
I didn't get to it. I did not get to it. I like Danny, but I didn't get to it.
We're talking about Danny Moonstar from the New Mutants, so obviously it is a Marvel book written by Ashley Allen and drawn by Eduardo. Oh, I'm just gonna
Just try. Do your best.
destroy.
Everyone knows we suck at this.
I've been trying to be better though.
I try too. We're just bad at it.
Odwo? Udwo?
Okay.
Sounds Frenchier. Anyway, we're dealing with another weapon of war. Daneslith is a sword that was forged by the Norse weapon maker people.
Okay. The dwarves.
Yeah, the dwarves. And once it is unsheathed, it has to take a life.
What a great trope that gets brought up all the time in places.
Right. The guy who has it now is Chiron, Kyron.
Okay.
And he is
The spray paint brand?
Krylon. He's Krylon. You gotta shake him up.
Yeah, you gotta get it all mixed up good.
So apparently this comes out of the Magic run,
Okay.
which
That I didn't finish.
didn't care for and didn't finish.
Yeah, same.
But apparently that last volume, that last arc where like Danny comes in, was good. Okay. I didn't get to read it.
Cool.
There is an organization that Danny was part of and then pissed off and defected. So in this, she's making a return to her home in Colorado with her parents. She is frustrated in the fact that nobody remembers Asgard. Because of the events going on in Thor. It's one of those books where it's like, read Magic 10, read Thor 25, read this, read that.
That's the kind of shit I like in Marvel, though, where it's like...
Yeah, it tells you where to go.
Other shit's happening in the world,
Right.
and there are actual consequences that we're dealing with over here, thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
So she feels responsible, and now she has to fight this guy, get the sword from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bows beat swords.
Yeah.
Range will get you.
I'm a fan of Danny as a character. I love when less popular mutant characters get attention. I have always been a fan of the core 5 X-Men. And Moonstar having a mini. I am glad that Moonstar's is a mini and moving forward, and I'm glad the Iceman was just a one shot because the Iceman was fucking terrible.
Okay.
Iceman number 1 also came out. I also read. Did you read that one?
All right. No, I did not read it.
Iceman number 1 by Luciano Vecchio.
Vecchio?
Sure. I did not like it.
Okay.
There was not enough superhero action, and it was all. This was a romance book, and man, I tell you, if they're gonna keep shoving Iceman romance down my throat, I'm not reading Iceman shit anymore.
From what you showed me, it's essentially a Marvel Voices book without the tag.
Yeah, it is a Marvel Voices book without the tag.
Yeah.
I wish the Marvel Voices tag was on there. That's why I know I could avoid it. You are not written for me. I do not need to read it.
I'm still gonna check that. I gotta see what's going on in there.
Yeah, good luck with that. You got anything else from this week?
No, I'm done.
Okay, I got a little bit, no number 1s, but I got a little bat chat.
Okay.
Batman number 7, we know it's Fraction and Jimenez. Joker's back. Way too soon, but Joker's back.
I'm gonna boycott the Joker.
I don't think you should.
No more Joker.
He's in like a back to tank.
Yeah, I saw.
He is basically, for all intents and purposes, right now a prisoner and sick and stuff. And he asks to speak to Batman, and Batman goes and talks to him. And he is...
Why is he getting any privileges?
Because he's basically like a new guy. He's super, super medicated. He's coherent. He's not manic. He is acknowledging the monster that he is, and that he does not deserve forgiveness and does not want forgiveness.
What's the play?
Right now, there's no play. Right now, there's Ernest.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
It's a very wacky scenario. There's super security.
Leaning close so I could whisper in your ear and stab you in the neck.
No. He's in the tank, and they do that shit
Metaphorically.
And they address that. There's such severe security that Batman has to take his shoes and socks off before he enters the room that he's in.
It's like going on a plane. It's Batman.
And there's green panels and red panels on the floor, and you can only walk on the green panels. If you walk on the red panels, you'll be electrocuted.
Merry Christmas.
And if you get within a certain vicinity of the tube itself, you will be electrocuted. Like the doctor is not fucking around. The doctor is like, he's my patient. You know, she doesn't even like the Batman calls him Joker. Mm-hmm. She's like, you will refer to him as patient 10, and he's like, no, I won't. Like, it's real funny to see him, like, button heads with this woman, because, like, he's trying to respect her, but he's also like, yeah, fuck you, I know him better than anyone.
Uh-huh.
You know? So it's really, really interesting. Huh. And he gets Batman has, like, no tolerance for it. He tries to leave, like, twice. And Joker's just like, no. You know? And as he's walking out, he's like, I'm trying to warn you. He wanted to tell him two things. I forget what the two things were. I think the first one was that he was not seeking, like, any kind of atonement, that he knows what he is, and he was even saying, he's like, my God, the things I've done. He's like, well, you know, but he says, you know, he's like, someone's coming to kill you, Bruce. And Batman has like the fucking shock mark over his head, like, what the fuck? Like,
you said that out loud? What the fuck? Fuck you!
Yeah, and it's well, the Joker asked the doctor to turn off the mics, to turn off the listening.
You know, she
devices.
didn't though.
Well, yeah, so I mean, between Damian calling Bruce Wayne father in front of the doctor last issue or 2 issues ago, and this, like, this woman should just be like, oh, so you're Batman, huh?
Right.
And you can tell by her infatuation with the Joker, it's like, oh man, like, you were just so desperate to create the second Harley Quinn with Punchline. This should have been her. Because you can see her, like, going, no, he's mine and I'm defending him.
We could still go down that road.
Yeah, we could.
Like, go down that road better. And again, when things lose relevancy, like Punchline, you just forget she exists and try again.
Well, no, we'll have this woman kill Punchline and she'll be Punchline.
Punchline's an okay name. I think we can do better, though.
Yeah. In addition to Bat Chat, Batgirl number 17 came out, written by Tate Bromble and art by Takashi Miyazawa. She has powers. She now has blood powers. She can manipulate her blood and use it as a weapon.
Some Avatar Last Airbender stuff.
This comes out of the last arc with, like, she ran into extended family on Lady Shiva's side, and they are bloodsmiths, and they can do that. It manifests in a way where it's like attacking her. She doesn't know what, like her own blood is attacking her. She's talking to Stephanie, that one.
Okay.
It's like, spoiler. She's talking to Stephanie Brown on the phone. And she just, like, drops, like, the blood starts pouring out and, like, takes her to the ground.
Gotta go. I gotta have a period.
And, like, her,
I'm sorry.
They introduced other family members in the previous arcs. Like, she has a brother now and a friend, and they're there, and she goes to them for help. There's supposed to be a Bat family dinner, you know, and Steph is setting the table, and she's like, Dick is coming, and we even got Bruce to come, and blah, blah, blah. Like, when will you be here? And Cassandra has to go off and confront the blood smith or the blood maker or whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
But, like, there's a whole sect of blood crafters.
Okay.
I love Cassandra Cain. Like, I really, really love Cassandra Cain as a character. I fucking hate this.
This sounds very dumb.
This is awful. It's awful. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I haven't like cared for this arc, this volume beyond the first arc. I like the first arc with Lady Shiva and them like working out their problems. It seemed like they gave it more attention than they have in the past in handling it and addressing it. But they did that shit where they always try to make the villain empathetic. Like Lady Shiva had a sister when she was a kid and had to defend her sister. And it was just like, stop making these deplorable people. They're deplorable people. Stop making them empathetic. I can't stand when they do
I like
villains.
that kind of thing. You can
I hate it.
provide larger context. They are still bad people because they're making bad decisions, but you can have like, oh, they were normal at one point.
I know, but you're so torn up and messed up over your sister that you like shit on your daughter and you let David Cain like raise her as a mute weapon. Like, it's so much.
People are shit. Brian.
Yeah, people are shit. But yeah, I expect more from my people. But
yeah, that sounds terrible. Bloodbending is forbidden.
Yeah, it's just like the Bat family doesn't need powers.
That's why I put Duke to the side.
Yeah, it was stupid with Duke. Not that Duke was a great character to begin with, but you gave him powers, and you're just like, stop it.
Yeah, this is unnecessary. Hopefully they'll make it go away by the end of the arc.
Yeah, hopefully there's a cure or whatever. But because she does refer to herself as a monster. She's like, I'm a monster. Like blah blah blah.
Not because of the bloodbending, because you're a murder. You're a murder weapon.
Well, she embellishes on that. She says that she was made by monsters to be a monster, and now she's literally a monster because she's got this blood shit going on. So she is beating the shit out of herself mentally.
It's an allegory for getting your first period. Is that what this is?
No, she's older.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's allegory, not actual.
She's a woman.
That's not what I'm saying. Anyway. That's it.
That's all I got.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. If you want to get in contact with us for any reason whatsoever, you could send us discussion topics. You could send us books to review. You could send us comments, concerns.
I would love to hear the concerns. I'm worried about you, too. You're spending too much time there.
Why do you keep doing this? You can send all those things to thecomiccryptcast@gmail.com. And you can follow the store on Instagram and Facebook. Links for those will be in the show notes. You can see all the trades and toys and things we get on a weekly basis. Go read your books. Right now. Don't just stop what you're doing. Go read.
Well, what if they don't have any books?
No, right now.
What if they're good and they're all caught up and they're like sitting on the edge of their seat waiting for tomorrow?
I know the amount of people who are all caught up, I can count on a single hand.
You know there are people like us that don't take 30 books home.
Well, they're doing it wrong.
You're definitely doing it wrong.
Go read those books.
We loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags like comics. The hardcore get it while the soft bitches vomit. I came to this earth on a radiated comet. Now the planet is in perilous danger because I'm on it. Fly super villain with the superpowers in me. Got the red issues and all my shit is minty. Body like Ben Grimm, suckers I be beating down. Look around and we be found chilling out in Eatontown. I be at the comic crypt stacking up the kryptonite. Doomsday and Superman every time I grip the mic. Dark Phoenix overloading, supernova, sunspot exploding. I'm the Punisher reloading Bobby Drake when he's frozen. Storm forming ominous clouds over the ocean. Working with Professor X to master my emotion. Have you posing in the box whether you know it or not. I'll easily bag your bitch like Logan did to Scott. Mr. Sinister plots when I administer shots to clone Gene from a jeans. Then this shit'll get hot like Inferno. Burn slow, humans are ash. God loves man kills in the days of future past. Now I'm working on a science lesson. Me and Brian Stratton, a rat in a cage who can't stop buying X-Men.
Like a flower that blooms in the spring. You were beautiful.